28-year-old captain, who passes it on down to the right. Rafinha on to Robben, back with Rafinha, back with Robben. Just looking to slowly regain composure, regain control of proceedings as they did in the first half, and did quite effectively. Frank Ribery, one man who can definitely make that happen for them. The best of surfaces, I would suspect, that he's ever played on. Monkey Singh there was playing with fire. It's never a good idea to try and tackle your way out of trouble. He's been one of India's more reliable defenders in recent years. Had a good outing at the AFC Asian Cup. One of the few players who could hold his head high. Scored a goal as well against Bahrain. Olic cutting this one back. He was looking for Robben. It does land up with Ribery. A long-range shot. Takes a deflection. Will be a corner. In fact, given as a goal kick. So no problems for the Indians at the moment. Quarter of an hour gone. The Indians have fared a little bit better than they did in the first half. And a 4-member change now coming on. From left, it's Takashi Usami, then Diego Contento. Niels Peterson, the striker, and Pranjic. So pretty much wholesale changes to the Bayern Munich 11 on the pitch. Scorer of the first goal, Mario Gomez, coming off. Daniel Pranjic from Croatia, former player in the Eredivisie with Heerenveen. Takashi Usami, of course, a man who's on loan from Gamba Osaka. Robben has had a good outing. He contributed to a couple of the goals with some very, very precise passing. And showed the city of Delhi and indeed all Indian football fans a little bit of his class this evening here in Delhi. Both teams moving on to some pretty important proceedings from here on in. As mentioned before, the Indians, of course, playing the AFC Challenge Cup in Nepal in about a couple of months' time. From that perspective, this will be an important match. They need to get some good match practice going, but shots like that won't help too much. JJ with more of a hopeful shot rather than anything else. You would have to be a player of some pretty super quality to score from this distance, and he didn't get a very good bounce, to be very fair to him. Seemed to wobble a little bit as he lined up for that shot. Bayern Munich, besides resuming their Bundesliga responsibilities, also have the German Cup quarterfinals to look forward to in early February against Stuttgart. That should be quite a lip-smacking encounter. And of course, also in February, late February, they begin with their knockout matches in the Champions League, UEFA Champions League, where they take on Basel. One of the surprise entrants into the knockout stages. That could be a potentially tricky encounter, but many people are tipping them to have a good season this time around. In fact, been quoted as saying that they are not looking too far forward, but they think that they can go for the treble this time. Swift exchange of passes, finally falling with Schweinsteiger, who looks to release Usami on the right. Will be a little more pleased with the second half performance thus far. Close to 20 minutes gone, no goal conceded, and in fact a lot more positive in this half. Jupp Heynckes, legendary striker in his own time for the erstwhile West Germany, was a part of the team that won the 1972 European Championships as well as the 1974 World Cup. In fact, if you go online, just look for a Jupp Heynckes bicycle kick, which he scored, if I'm correct, against Morocco in a friendly in 1967. It's quite a spectacular strike. Look it up. Also had a stint with Real Madrid where he led them to European glory back in 1997-98. Now possession for the Indians. Baldeep Singh, the man from Salgaonkar. Long ball aimed at Washum, but just running out of steam towards the end. Nevertheless, applauds the vision of his teammate. Now this one falling inside the box, and a few appeals for handball there, and even Baichung getting into a very good position. If Neuer had slipped up, then surely that would have been the first goal of the night for the Indians, and fittingly perhaps that could have fallen to Baichung Bhutia. Now JJ cutting through, looking to get past some of these young Bayern Munich defenders. Contento. The man who's named quite appropriately Diego Armando Contento, so no prizes for guessing who he's named after and whom his parents looked up to as a footballer. Here comes Contento. He's got Schweinsteiger to his right. Ribery. Who's had a pretty impressive showing in this half since coming on as a replacement for Sushil Kumar. Contento for Schweinsteiger, looking to send this one in. Alaba. Olic. Number 23 is Kranic. Back to Kranic. Ribery. Schweinsteiger with a chance for a long-range attempt, but lots of human traffic right in front of him. Reaching approximately the halfway mark of the second half, it's been a much better performance by the Indians, but Bayern Munich also with a wholesale set of changes. And superb tackle there. A brave one coming in from Baldeep Singh, and he pulled it off quite brilliantly. Here comes Alaba. This is the change the Indians are making. Resangi Washum, no cigar on his birthday, but quite a pleasure for him to be out there on the pitch for as many as 68 minutes. He gave it his all and he tried quite hard for most of it. He will be replaced by Sheikh Jewel Raja. Mightily impressive young midfielder. Applies his grade now at Mohan Bagan. Played in the 2009 SAF Cup. That's where he really came into the spotlight and played quite an instrumental role in the Indian victory for a young side which took to that SAF championship without too much of an expectation. Schweinsteiger. Attempted as a cross there by Kranic.